Hello my beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. I am Camellia of Divination Witch, and today we are looking at one of my favorite protective spells. I just love it so much, guys. I have it all around the house, so yeah. Okay, I'm getting lost. It is the full Thieves Vinegar jar. It is an amazing protective spell for yourself, the members of your family that you want to protect, your home, especially if you're doing a lot of witchcraft or doing a lot of spells and practical things. It's really amazing. So without losing any time, let's go to the video. So here's a jar that I've been using for the last 3 months. You cannot see it on camera, but it's actually very dark. And when you see it like this, it's a good sign because it means that it has absorbed a lot of the negative energy or hexes that have been sent your way, and it has done its job. So first thing that I would advise before going into the work is to do divination. Not enough people do this, and I mean you need to ask spirit and your spirit guides and the universe if it's a good time, and in our case it's a yes, baby. So now the ingredients that you're going to be using is an empty clean jar. Then you'll need some vinegar. You can actually use brown vinegar or apple cider. It's better. A candle. You don't have to use a white candle, but I love using white candles for protection and banishing work. A candle holder or a plate because safety always, and some matches. Cloves are also a must, I would say. Black pepper, ginger, some herbs, garlic. For the herbs, I'll be using rosemary. Love rosemary for this kind of work. Some thyme, as well as some cedar. I'll also be using my homemade chili paste. You can use chili powder or whole chilies. It is just amazing for protection work. You'll also need a pen or pencil and some salt, but you'll see that later. So first what you're gonna do is you're going to smudge the hell out of this jar. You want to get out any type of residual energies or negative energies that is still in that jar. And to do so, you're going to take the white candle, and you're going to call on any deity or a spirit guide or angels or ancestor that you usually work with. In my case, I'm calling goddess Hecate. Usually she wants black candle. I don't know why this time she wants white one, but it's all good. So what you're going to take your cedar. You can also use an incense or anything that you use to smudge or cleanse your home, or jars. Usually I'm using cedar because I already have some, but you can use anything that you are comfortable using for smudging or cleaning. And yes, I'm cleansing the heck out of it. But cleansing is really important because you want the recipient of your spell to be, in a clean and blank state so that it can really be the best recipient for this spell. Do not forget the lid. So many people forget the lid. Do not forget the lid. Also, the reason why I tell you to call on some entity or deity to help assist you for this work is because I see so many people using themselves as their only battery to fuel a work, and this is actually not so good because it can really disrupt your frequency, disrupt your chakras alignment, especially if the work that you're doing is very advanced and you are not on this level. So instead of draining yourself, why not ask your entity spirit guide to come and help you? And what you're going to do now is you are going to consecrate your jar. And consecrating your jar is just like blessing it in a way. And you're going to ask your, deity or whoever you're working with to consecrate this, to bless this, so that it can be the best recipient. It can amplify your spell. Now you're going to take your jar and put your ingredients in there. You're going to be using garlic. Garlic is actually amazing to repel thieves, and that's where this jar got its name, the Thieves Vinegar jar, because of the repelling properties of garlic. It's also amazing to bless a new home and to take out lingering energies from the house. So I'm taking some of the skin out and putting it in. I usually use garlic skin to burn with some rosemary in my house. And you're gonna write your name and the name of other people in your household on the head of garlic. If there's not many people in your household, you can use like only two, only half. And now you put some cloves in. Cloves are just amazing to keep evil at bay and to stop gossiping. Then you would use black pepper. Black pepper also so great to banish evil, to banish negative entities from your way that you may attract from doing spells and different kind of works in your home. It also helps ward off jealous people and evil eye that they may have on your property, yourself, or members of your family. Now what you're gonna do next is you are going to take your rosemary and cut it in three. I love to work in threes. It's just me. You can cut it in any amount that you want, and I mean, like, you can do whatever you want. You can keep it whole, or you can cut it, or you can do whatever you want. Even like put rosemary powder, that's also fine. But I like to put it on, like the corners of the garlic. And it's also more visually appealing. Okay, now you are going to put some thyme, and the thyme you can replace it by basil or angelica or bay leaves. They are also very good, but thyme, I love it because it has a lot of purification and banishing properties, and it's also very savory in food. Just make sure that everything that you're putting in there are not sticking out too much, because we'll have to close the jar afterwards. Then we are going to put ginger, and ginger is also very good for protection, but it is an amplifier, much like star anise. It really amplifies the spell and all the properties of the different ingredients in the spell. So if you don't have ginger, I would say use star anise or any kind of amplifier that it's really good. But ginger, there are different other spells that are used to protect the home that use ginger. So I would say go for this one if you can. Then I'm gonna take some cedar, and the reason why I take cedar is, I think I said that before when I was burning it. It's amazing for any kind of smudging, for cleansing. It's really good. It's a good substituent for white sage when it comes to smudging, so really great. And you can put it in there. It's really good for banishing, really good for keeping your space clean and keeping especially evil spirit away. Then you're gonna put some chili, and the reason why I put chili is because I would say, in my opinion, it is one of the best ingredients you can use for home protection, or just for protection in general, for banishing. It's amazing. And this chili paste, it's actually not edible because there is not only chili paste in there, but it's like amazing. If you want me to give you the recipe for this chili paste, just leave a comment down below. I'll do so. But like, really, it is just amazing, guys. I've made this like 2 months ago, and that's only what's left of it. Now you can use some salt. I'm using white salt, fine salt, but I would say to use maybe sea salt, like with the big grains one. It's actually better, or some pink sea salt. They are actually amazing for this kind of work. So at this stage it should be looking like this, and you can put your vinegar. Again, as I said, I do not advise to use white vinegar. It's still very efficient, don't get me wrong, it's still very efficient, that's why I'm using it. But apple cider vinegar or brown vinegar is just so much better, so much better. I don't know what's about it that makes it better, but it's really so much better. From my experience, from experimenting with both, I find them really better. And you want to leave some space between the lid and the vinegar, because all the ingredients are going to ferment with time. I would say you can keep this for like 3 to 5 months, and they're gonna release some gases, and it is common that they explode after quite some time. But explode, even if you keep some space, there is a little risk of explosion, just because it depends on how much it has absorbed, and sometimes it's just at its limit. So you need to be quite careful of this. Then what you want to do is infuse your intentions. You want to bless it with your words, with your intentions. That's the time where you close your eyes and you just say for what purpose this is for. Now, final shot, your Four Thieves vinegar jar should be looking like this. It's actually so beautiful, very aesthetic looking. I would say to keep it under your beds, in corners of your house, places where people cannot see it, and keep it for like 3 to 5 months. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to drop them down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, to subscribe, and smash that notification button so that you get notified every time I release a video.